Good morning, guys. Another day for us to continue with our daily analysis. And so far, if you have been following the analysis since Monday, you would see that everything that we are talking about is falling into place or going according to plan. And we thank God for that. For today, there isn't much for us to look at. Today, Friday, 30th May 2025, is just the end of the week. And I'm not expecting much move, but just a conclusion to everything that we have been expecting. From Monday, I was saying that I am very bullish on gold, and whatever we are seeing this week is just a retracement that is leading us into the bullish nature of gold. And the retracement, if it should happen successfully, I'm looking at it ending around this weekly support level so that we'll be able to get a buy confirmation around that weekly support level that will take us up to the upside for us to have the continuation of the buying move. So that is what I'm expecting. And currently, we can see from yesterday's analysis where we were looking for selling opportunities to happen. We're looking for selling opportunities around this area, and if this area fails us, the next selling opportunity we're looking at is basically around this particular area. That's where we're expecting another selling opportunity because we're not expecting price to break above this lower high that has been created. We're not expecting price to break above it. If the selling structure would continue to be in force, then we would have price either as it moves from this end, respect this level and continue the structure, or as it moves from that level where it was buying, if it denies to respect this particular structure and have a break, as I said yesterday, the buys were expecting it to either end around the daily resistance level and then or anywhere around the lower high. Then once we have a sell confirmation, it will be in our expectation that price will be able to break this support level, which is a short-term support level, in order for us to have our sell to this particular trend, and if possible, pick it up from there for our main buy as we are targeting for buys in the long term. And as we can see, price is playing along as we started discussion or we started taking our trades. Now for today, what I'm looking at for on gold is I'm expecting gold to, as it has started selling, I'm looking at it selling from this particular zone to the support zone. I would love it if the support zone is respected and price pushes back to the daily resistance zone before dropping down to this level. I would love it if price does it that way, but markets does its own thing. And so if it doesn't happen as I would want it to be, I would also be watching market to see if it breaks this level. Once it does not respect this level and breaks the level, then I would take the retest around this area, which will lead me to my final destination, and then pick my buy with buy confirmation from there to the upside. Remember, I am very bullish on gold, but I'm looking at taking more of the bullish trade from next week. As I said, everything we are witnessing here is just a retracement that is happening for us to be able to have the buy that we are expecting. Now, if the retracement does not move in the direction that we are expecting, if this zone does not hold for our buy and then it breaks, it is at that point that I would now consider to be what? Bearish, because whatever we are seeing here, that is a short-term uh, bearish structure, would want to continue the structure. Since we have this to be a lower low, we have lower high, and then a new lower low might want to be created for the trend to what, come down. Now, there's something I would want to explain here that sometimes happens on gold. If you look at the structure that has been formed, we had gold moving from this high point to this low, to this high, to the lower low. Then we had what? A lower high, a lower low. Now, this lower low was supposed to respect this lower low break of structure in order for us to have the move down. But when you look at it, price did not do that, but rather went back to respect this low point, which gave birth to this lower high. Now, anytime something like this happens on gold, then there is a possibility that it is this second leg, that is the second lower high, that is going to break this lower low that we are seeing here. So for me, I am, let's say, the whole of today, I'm bearish on gold just because I know that this particular pattern that has started printing or that has printed on gold, it's possible for this lower low to be broken. Now, if this lower low is going to be broken, I just want a wick out back into this particular zone. That will continue my buy trend. So I just want to see something like this buy zone being respected a little bit towards the 3315 area, which is the daily resistance level. I want it to be respected from that level or anywhere around this area, and then a final break to this particular level. So I'm just looking at something like this overall for gold. But as I said, if this support zone does not get respected but get broken, then I will just look for a retest that will lead me to our weekly support zone, which is the red zone that we are having here for our buys to take place. Now, I just want you to have a look at the overall trend on gold. Let me take it to the 4 hours. So you see why I'm saying that it's just a retracement or it's just a short-term sell that I'm looking at. So you see that price started a bullish move from this zone. This was where price started the bullish move. Then it got to this point. The whole of this, whatever happened here, is just a retracement. You can see that price respected this uh, resistance level that was turned into a support. So this was the break of structure zone that price respected. And since we are moving in a bullish move, and the bullish move has started from this last break of structure zone, I'm expecting it to continue to the what? Upside. So this is where we had our main buy move from. And when you look at where we had our main buy move from, you will see that from the main buy move, where we are having our current sell structure is just a retracement that we are having. So that retracement, as I said, I want to see price have a touch on 32.42. Once that touch happens on 32.42, then basically I know that we will be having something like this where price will now be breaking structures to confirm our buy move that we are looking for. So currently, the black structure I have drawn is the main bullish move that has started or the retracement that is done that is moving up. And so with the blue structure that I have drawn, we're just looking at this particular part as a retracement. So with this retracement, if we are able to have a buy confirmation at this support level, that is 32.42, if we are able to have a buy confirmation from there and we pick it, we know that that buy confirmation is the one that is going to lead us to a possible all-time high that will be created from next week, God willing. So that is basically the main reason why I'm saying that I'm very, very bullish on gold, and I'm expecting gold to take off from 32.42 area, just because of how the trend is, or the general trend that we are seeing. So everything that we are seeing here, as I said, everything that we are seeing here is just a short-term sell that we are having. So as I said, I'm expecting price currently to respect 32.87, give us a short-term buy that would lead us to 33.15. If price gets there, fine. If it doesn't get there, then anywhere within this space, anywhere between 33.15 and 32.92 or 32.85, anywhere within that space, the little pullback with buy confirmation, with sell confirmation, I would just take the cells, and that will lead us to 32.42 area for us to now look for our buys that will carry us all the way to a new all-time high if possible. So if you're a swing trader, you can keep an eye around 32.42. If you have a buy confirmation, you can um, take it and hold it up. Now, if what I have said earlier does not happen, and if price respects this level as we are seeing, if price respects this particular level as we are seeing with this, as price is selling, if it respects this short-term support zone, and in the process of respecting this sell area for us to have a continuation of the sell, it breaks that level, then I would now turn my attention to be bullish, because once that level is broken, I will be looking for a buy confirmation. If that is given, just to continue my bullish uh, bias, because I'm bullish, but just that I'm catching the retracement trade. And if that happens, the reason for taking that buy to the upside is you would see that the zone that was respected by price has what changed, or it has been what broken. So here, if price is able to break this particular level that gave us the sell yesterday, then it basically tells me that we are moving from our bearish trend. Structures are changing, so we are moving from the bearish trend into what, a bullish trend, and not necessarily for me to still keep on waiting for price to come to this area before I pick my buy. So I'm also watching the chart to see what exactly price will be doing. That is why I'm taking the current trade I'm in, I'm taking my TP around this area to watch what price will do before I continue with the move. And at the same time, I'm keeping an eye at this area to see if price does not break this particular area. Probably if it comes back to retest it, then I continue myself. But if price breaks it, then you know that we are taking buys from that particular zone. If you are enjoying my analysis, ensure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I drop any analysis that I'm having, you will be able to get notified and also learn from the analysis that I keep posting on the page. If you want to join my community as well, you can check the link from the description to join the community. In the community, all that we do is we share trade ideas and then we trade together. I'll be very glad to have you on board. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day.